Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky, the third part 17. Last time we made it into Grancel Castle and did a bit of exploring. And by exploring, I mean kind of got lost, but we are in what should be the Queen's Room, or like right before the Queen's Room, and I'm assuming we're gonna have some sort of boss fight in here. Okay, maybe in here? Now, I don't think we're gonna get like a super boss fight, but I think we might at least get a miniature boss fight. Or a moderate boss fight. What the? That is... I don't know who that is. Thank you for coming this far. Is this the voice in the cube? I entrust this to you. Please, my... Who or what was that? A ghost? Perhaps not. There was something familiar about it. At the very least, it didn't seem like an ordinary ghost. As opposed to, you know, all the other ordinary ghosts out there. Treasury key. Ah, now that we have the key, we can go to the treasury. I remember how to get there. I think I actually do remember how to get there. The benefits of recording videos back to back. Or, well, mostly back to back. We had a small break. Mainly because I had to delete old videos because I almost ran out of hard drive space, which would have been bad. I'm having some real hard drive issues. I've just got so many videos recorded. I guess I'm gonna like need to break down and get like another hard drive. I mean, technically I do have an external hard drive. It's a pain in the ass to use. Just because like the cable it has is so tiny, and it's also like super old, and I haven't really treated it all that well, so I would be kind of afraid to put videos on it, because that thing could very easily just brick itself, and then I'd never be able to retrieve the videos. The doors are unlocked. Okay. What do we got? Ooh, we can go back to the final dungeon of the first game. Is this some form of elevator? Yes, it connects the castles in a ruin 500 arc below it, but this doesn't make any sense. You're telling me, what's going on here? I'm not following. Well, when I first came to the library, Julia led me through this room into the area below, but this isn't how this room was. It was way tidier. Indeed, to my knowledge, the room was put in order and then locked, and I was under the impression it was to remain that way. I have seen it this way once before, though. Yeah, so have I. It's exactly how I remember it being when we came here during the coup d'etat. That's exactly what I was thinking as well. Are you trying to suggest that we may have gone back in time? I find it impossible to believe that may have been the case, but how else could I explain this? Of course, I could be mistaken, and yet... Yo, are we going to have to fight the Gate Guardian again? Well, if we're going to follow what that ghost seems to want us to do, then we'll have to keep up and hope for more answers along the way. Time to climb on board and see what's waiting for us. It's also a good thing that key just happened to be labeled the treasury key so that we knew to come here. Activate the elevator. Hell yeah, brother! Down into the depths of the final dungeon we go. Well, it's not really the final dungeon this time, but... hopefully it won't be as long this time, because it was pretty lengthy. I mean, I did most of the dungeon off screen in the Let's Play, kind of like not necessarily by accident, but it just kind of happened. Oh my. we're not going to be able to get through here without a lot of preparation beforehand. Might as well just return to base for now. I think we should go a little farther inside and see what state the ruin itself is in first. Kinda hard to know what to prepare for if we don't know what fiends we're going to be up against. True enough. Let's advance a little further before returning to the garden then. Yo, where's the professor at to sell me proxy puppets? Please. Well, I guess we will go explore. And hope that it's not actually going to make us redo the entirety of the final dungeon from the first game. This can't be right. Impossible. What's impossible? Is something wrong? Is this elevator not supposed to be here? Something's wrong, alright. Has the entire layout of this area changed? Yeah, because I don't remember you get to an elevator that quickly. It is, without a doubt. Without a doubt. This area should be a corridor that leads to the first three-way junction. How is it even possible? I don't think you're mistaken. Now it all makes sense. You're probably on the right track, Kevin. You noticed too, huh? Well, if you're backing me up, then I'm more confident now. What is it? Have you discovered something? Maybe, but let's head on down the elevator first. I'm almost sure the answer's going to be waiting for us somewhere ahead. Alright. Let's be sure we're ready for anything. Okay, now we're probably getting close to our boss fight of the chapter. Oh yeah, we're at the bottom level already. Well, that's good. I'm glad they didn't make us redo the entirety of the dungeon. I mean, you know, it has been a year since I've done it, but I don't really want to do it again that soon. This just isn't possible. How are we on the lowest floor of the ruin already? Could the space we're in be distorted? Nah, that alone wouldn't explain how the entire layout of the place has changed. Let's just keep up the pace. I got a feeling there's going to be something or someone waiting for us not too far ahead. Alright, let's be sure we're ready. Man, yeah, they're really hammering home the make sure you're prepared thing, so this is definitely a big boy boss fight coming up. Can we get a Healy place beforehand though? No? Okay. Any healing idols? Idols that let me heal? Because I really don't want to teleport back to base. I mean, for the most part, we're fine. Really, it's just Riaz has a little... Oh, there we go. Has a bit of mana issues, but... Well, we could teleport back and get CP. You sell new stuff in the shop? No. Synthesize quartz. Is there anything we want? We're upgrading slots. Nah. Wait. I think everyone who needs Mine 2 has Mine 2. I think some of these are... I don't know if we hit... Yeah, some of these are definitely new. Oh, Cast 2. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, we can't afford it. Yeah, these are definitely some new stuff. Like EP Cut 2 is new. Range 2 is new. The Move and Strikes are new. But Cast, we definitely want Cast. That would be really good for Rhea since she's having real problems getting her spells off. But yeah, let's go fight this boss. Well, let's go back to base and get max CP, and then we'll see if the characters have anything new to say. Go talk to Tita and them as the test. I still don't know where Muller could be. I guess he could be back in the very beginning of the area. Or is he up here? No. The world may never know. You got anything new? Yeah, you're still saying the same thing. Which makes sense. I wouldn't expect their dialogue to update that frequently. But yeah, let's go back. And that is the last teleport area, so this is definitely... It's time to end this chapter. Or, well, fight the boss. Which may end up taking a while. You think it's going to be the Gate Guardian again? I feel like it's going to make us fight the Gate Guardian. Kevin. Yeah, it's that smell again. Well, I guess it's probably gonna be like a demon thing. The same one you smelled before the coffin-like devil appeared? Where's it coming from? Huh, so you noticed the smell, did you? The dogs of the church have good noses, if nothing else. Who's there? Is it Evil Man? It is... Oh, yeah, it's the dude from the tutorial. Who are you? I was wondering when you finally show your face. You're the lord that knight spoke of, aren't you? I suppose I am. I do, after all, rule this land of Phantasma. Such a name is only fitting. You may call me the Lord of Phantasma if you wish. The Lord of Phantasma? Indeed. It's not a name ever mentioned in your beloved testaments, is it, Rias Argent? So you know who I am too? Someone's brushed up on their homework. That's enough time spent on trivial greetings. Listen to me, Lord of Phantasma, or whatever your name is. If all we've seen here is your doing, then return Grancel to the way it used to be at once. Should you refuse to comply, I shall cut you down here myself. My, your request is so meaningless I scarcely know how to respond. There's no harm in devotion, but done in excess, it can only serve to cloud your eyes to the truth. Well, do you understand now, Julia Schwartz? What? I see, my suspicions were right after all. The Grancel we've been fighting our way through isn't even the real thing, is it? It's just an imitation of it? Well, I mean, come on, that was pretty obvious, guys. I feel like you should be quicker on the uptake. A replica of the city created here in Phantasma. That can't be. Could that really be true? If we assume it is, everything falls into place. Everything we thought was so strange suddenly makes complete sense. How that black gate appeared at the city's entrance, how it ended up completely devoid of people, even how the room at the elevator went back to the way it used to be and sealed the area structure, and the sealed area structure completely changed. Am I on the right track, Joshua? Precisely. Oh dear, you're a little too capable for your own good. If only you could be more daring and naive, it would make things much more fun for me. Or did you say darling? I think he's a darling and naive. Do I like have to care about whether you're having fun or not? All I care about is Estelle's safety. But of course, still much like Julia Shore's devotion to those she serves, love too can serve to keep the truth forever out of reach. Is that not so, Joshua Bright? I mean, just because you know their last name, don't be cute. Always saying their last name like you know some secret knowledge. I mean, like, all these characters are fair. I mean, Riaz, I guess, isn't famous, but, you know, the other three are all pretty famous at this point. So all this time, Her Majesty and Princess Claudia were safe? Oh, Adios, thank you for your unwavering mercy. Well, let's not assume close safe. I mean, there's like a 99% chance she's in here somewhere. Oh, your relief strikes me as coming more than a little prematurely. Whoever said that those you care about are safe? It wasn't me. Pardon? Ah, he's got her. No! Does that contain... Think of this as the final reward placed for you to earn on this second plane. Of course, rewards aren't given for free. If you wish to earn it, you'll have to overcome a trial first. What do we got? It's some type of demon monster. A devil? This is another one of the 77 devils mentioned in the Testaments. One of the two gatekeepers of Gehenna and leader of the vast army of minions. Rostrum the Savage. Are you insane? How do you think you can handle something that powerful to bring it to life? I need not worry, for I have you to defeat it for me. Enjoy! I mean, we're only fighting, like, Beelzebub. It's not that big a deal. Come on. What? Okay, so they blind you. I did say I expected blind at one point. Now, I kind of completely forgot about that. But thankfully, we can just cast spells. Now, they're not lined up well at all. So he's got bugs. They're slightly weak to Mirage. Honestly, I think you just Sacred Breath, everyone. Mainly just because I don't know what else you really do here. How much HP? 35,000. Jesus Christ. I would really like these guys to group up more. God, there's a lot of them. Well, let's get Chickadee blasting. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Suddenly our 2500 heal is not looking all that good anymore. Wow, she can't even one-shot them? That's like really bad. Have we just lost already? They attack so freaking fast. Well, we're gonna have to ult. Just out of curiosity, it does hit everyone. Okay. Yeah, I think you Terrara Riez. And then just go ahead and I don't know. That ult is probably a little too soon. Honestly, let's use Joshua's ult and just kill all these guys. And that way they won't be able to pop our guards. Well, technically we've already seen Phantom Raid, but we haven't seen it in this game yet, so we'll let it play out for the first time. Yeah, we should have done that at the very beginning. Oh, that's just buffing him. His defense is down. Now, unfortunately, can't really do all that much with that. I guess just move up. Oh my god, he whacking. He is whacking and smacking. So you're weak to time, so blast him. Regular attack, and then steal this crit. After she goes. Good damage, good damage. Now this might do like 7,000 or 8,000, so... Okay. Not even 6,000, that's also an option. That's gonna hit us all, isn't it? Okay, just hit Joshua. Dude, Kevin's ult is so good. We do have clock down. Let's try it. I mean, we're still in the early game, so I feel like, I think we have clock down before you're expected to have it, so he might be susceptible. That's kind of like a nice little reward for us optimizing our quartz. It worked. Okay, everyone still has one guard. Huh. What do we want to do here? I guess we should start working on these guys. Since she can't reach for a hit, like a physical hit. You do enough damage that I feel okay hitting the boss with you. You don't have access to Terrar. I want her to start popping off. Your clock up's gonna take a long time, but well, you'll still get it off before the boss gets to act, which is all that really matters. Kevin, keep the heals up. Unfortunately, that just does no damage. I'm feeling okay. You know, Kevin's ult came in pretty clutch there. Same with Joshua's. Oh, that was... because that could have killed him very easily. In fact, we definitely want to heal him up. I mean, I wouldn't mind using one of these healing items just to get his, the recipes. You know, we'll sandwich him. It's not really a good heal, but the CP is nice. It gets him out of one-shot territory, and we can potentially ult in the future. Now, Chickadee does have her ult as well, I need to remember. We really need to get Terraras on everybody. Just because regular tier is not cutting it anymore. Yeah, go for the Ascension just to kill this guy. And then honestly, I think you just keep working the body. Unfortunately, she's still just not... she's still so slow. We do have an ult, which is good. You can't get in there. I guess just do half this thing's HP. He's popping off. Oh, she still has one more guard. Could clock up. Who would I want to clock up next? Honestly, no one in particular. I mean, I guess maybe Kevin. That crit's gonna be good. I mean, she'll do almost like 5,000 damage with that. Heal up Joshua. Riaz is just so good. How much HP does this thing even have? A couple more Soul Blurs and we can probably ult to finish. If we get like a crit coming up to seal the deal. Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure this dude doesn't even get to us to attack. That does AT a delay as well. Honestly, we will ult preemptively. We'll let Kevin get an attack off, or try and get an attack off. He's not gonna be able to cast in time. Yeah, not even heals. Well, I mean, there's no real point in using our craft. You can get a regular heal off, so regular heal yourself. And then ult. I don't know if that stacks. In the sense that, like, does she have 2 stacks again? Probably not. It probably goes back down to her just having 1. Dude, Kevin's ult is actually amazing. I mean, we got the MP to burn. Go for the Dark Matter. Why not? I think he's dead. Well, I'm not going to ult just in case there's another phase, because this has been fairly easy. And the last boss we fought did have 3 phases, so... That's actually pretty good damage. I mean, it does use half her MP pool, but... No, is that actually it? It looks like it. That was really easy. I mean, it helps that Riaz is just an absolute goddess. Dude, imagine if we missed that accessory. We would be so fucked. Because, I mean, that was an accessory that was pretty easily missable. Like it was hidden behind a building. Ooh, an attack 3. Oh, you're not gassed. Whatever. You're all fine. That thing was crazy. I mean, it really wasn't. He only actually, I mean, he was, but thankfully Kevin has low-key the best ult in the game. I'd kind of been sleeping on it. I can't believe you were able to defeat it. I can. That was a truly delightful spectacle. Well, take a reward. You've earned it. Oh. Sealing stone. Thank goodness. I'm glad we got it for you, Julia. Surprised you make good on your promises. Now you ready to cut down to the chase? What do you want from us? What the hell's the point of all this? Poor Kevin Graham. Poor pitiful Kevin. Please try not to let me down any more than you already have. I am a phantasm, a shadow. Much as a shadow only exists when there's something to cast it, I too only exist because of something within your number. Do you grasp my meaning? What? Whoa. That was her sister, I think? He was like injured? It looks like she was like shielding his body, and I'm pretty sure that was Ria's sister. I mean, it could, well, it's hard to tell from the flash. I mean, it could have been Ria's herself, but probably it's her sister. How could I? You're just spouting nonsense. If you think being all cryptic is going to confuse us and lead us astray, you're very much mistaken, buddy. True enough, spouting cryptic nonsense is simply what I do. That is what you believe, is it? Then it must be true. Screw you. Perhaps I ought to go by a different name after all. How do you think Lord of Nonsense sounds? More fitting, perhaps. I said screw you! Oh. And he really pushed his buttons there. What's wrong with you? Nothing, don't worry. That's literally just a shadow. It is? Oh. So that was a body double, or an empty shell is more appropriate in this case. I must have switched while we were fighting that devil. I commend you for noticing. Still, your role in this plane is now over. Add the wings of white to your number and journey on deeper into the abyss you stand inside. I shall be awaiting our next encounter. So I'm guessing Ria's sister died saving Kevin, protecting him, or something along those lines. And he's got a lot of guilt about it. Please, they take their overblown theatrics way too seriously. Our Resident Evil doer is going to have to work on their act if they want to sound like anything more than a walking cliche. Anyway, we're done here. We got ourselves another sealing stone to open up. So let's mosey on back to base. Let's mosey. I think we all know who's inside at this point. Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's why it's gonna be like someone completely random, like Zen. Haha, gotcha. Chapter complete. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way, the two of us can... Like a nightmare or something? That dream again? How long is it going to take before it goes away? It had to happen on Rufina's big day, too. I was hoping I'd be able to stop worrying her when I got older, but at this rate, I'm sure she's plenty used to you worrying her by now. Oh, it's you, Rias. Don't scare me like that. How long have you been in here? For a while. We're supposed to be cleaning the chapel today, but you weren't getting up, so I came to check on you. You seem to be having a nightmare, though, so I thought I'd wake you. Oh, okay. Sorry, Rias, I was being a pain for you again, wasn't I? No more than usual. You've been a loser since the day I met you. I don't expect that to change anytime soon. Okay, wow. It's kind of rude. Ouch, kick a guy while he's down, why don't you? Well, whatever. We don't want to be late for breakfast on Rufina's big day. So, let's go get this done. Alright. Rufina? Oh. Good morning, you two. I wasn't expecting to see you here this early. Are you on cleaning duty today? Yes, but what are you doing up so early? You've got a long journey ahead of you. You need plenty of sleep or you're going to be exhausted before you even get there. I mean, isn't Arteria ages away from here? Well, yes. But I won't be able to offer my prayers to Adios here again for quite some time, so I decided to get up early and pray for all the days I'm going to be missing too. Seriously? That's why? That's very you. Are you really going to be that busy though? I thought you might be able to come home from time to time at least. I wish I could say otherwise, but I probably will. I've only just become a squire, so there'll be plenty of work in store for me, and I'll be lucky to find any time to sleep, never mind come home. I might be able to squeeze some time into my schedule once I've gotten the hang of the workload, but until then... Okay. And that's why you gotta sleep now while you can. Come on, you've done enough praying for one day, so go back to bed until breakfast or something. You're so cold to me. How? I thought you'd want to make the most of the time you've got left to me, but it's like you don't even want me here. Did I do a bad job at raising you? I never said I didn't want you here. And you might have done a lot for me, but raising me is a stretch. And it's okay, he's just embarrassed. He's actually more than happy to talk to you, he's just terrible at showing it. Oh, get over yourself! Is that so? I should have known, you're such a typical boy, Kevin. They all act indifferent to avoid letting their loved ones know just how much they care. And don't forget that, he's at the rebellious age too. How have I managed to survive being twisted around your fingers for so long? Is trying to toy with the hearts of innocent young boys a family thing, or what? Oh, I'd hardly say young, it's been about 5 years by now, you know. Ah, speaking of which, I think I'm starting to get a craving for some chocolate. Maybe I should pick some on the way to the station. Quincy Bell, of course, for obvious reasons. Ah, their new mint chocolate's my current favorite. The fresh aftertaste mixes in with the chocolate flavor really well. I'll admit that does sound tempting, but I'm more in the mood for the classic milk this time. That flavor will always be a fond little trip down memory lane for me. Because of how we met? Kevin, you're disgusting. Yeah, I forgot about that. The way she, like, fed him. Why? I think we all get that warm and fuzzy feeling when we look back on it. After all, the day you came to live with us, Kevin, was the start of many, many new and wonderful memories. I treasure every single one I've made during those 5 years. They're all priceless to me. Then why did you decide to become a squire and leave us? It just doesn't seem like the right job for you. Even if you wanted to be in the church, couldn't you have become a sister in the chapel in town or something? I'm sorry, Kevin. Apparently I've just got the aptitude for it, or so I've been told. I feel like the best thing I can do is to make use of that and try to help people in the way I can. Of course, there's always the chance I won't be cut out for it and we'll have to come back home anyway. There's no way a girl as naive as you is going to be any good with the kind of crazy tough stuff you'd have to do. You better come straight back home once you've had enough. Really? Well, if it does come to that, I'll be expecting a nice warm welcome from the two of you. And with that, I believe this conversation has done a lovely job of helping you procrastinate cleaning for long enough. Should I lend a hand? If we're going to do the job, we might as well do it perfectly and have the whole chapel sparkling. So Rufina's like the perfect human being. Got it. Golden Road, Silver Road. Dude, the party, it's getting hella large. Now let's see, is it actually Chloe or are they gonna bait and switch us? I mean, I'm pretty sure, it's gonna be Chloe, but it would be funny if it was like some random character. 2 lights? I wonder if the other one could be, wait. Who could the other one be? Actually, I can't think of who else it could be besides Chloe. Oh, Sieg! Okay. What just happened? Julia? Did you not leave for a training exercise on board the Aerosol? I'm so relieved to see you safe, Your Highness. I see Sieg is with you too. Scree? He is, but I'm not quite sure what's going on. What? Long time no see. Hi, Chloe. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. What are y'all doing here? Oh. It's good to see you again, Chloe. And Sieg too, of course. You two look well. Thank you. I'm not sure what to say. I feel like I should be waking up any moment now, but I'm not even sure I want to. So, you know, you're in the space dimension and everything, and shit's fucked, yo. I see. We found ourselves in quite the predicament, haven't we? I'm relieved to hear that the empty Grancel you found wasn't the real city, at least, but still. Unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily rule out the real capital being in danger. We're dealing with something that has such a great power it can create a flawless replica of a vast city. There's no telling how far its influence could extend. Yeah, surely there's no need to worry or so. We have nothing to gain from shying away from the truth. If anything, she's helping me better understand the gravity of the situation we're in. I'd like to help with the investigation if I can. I'm not sure I can do much more than what you're already doing, but I won't drag you down. Oh, you're getting in the party, girl. If nothing else, I'm gonna kick out Julia just because I like Chloe more. No offense, Julia. She was a main character for 2 games. You're just now entering into, you know, main character status. But Your Highness, I'm sorry, Julia, but I'm afraid nothing you can say will change my mind. I may not fully understand the situation we're in, but I know that it threatens the safety of our capital, perhaps the whole nation. It'd be a disgrace as a crown princess. I'd be a disgrace as a crown princess if I were to just stand by and do nothing while the people I will one day rule over are threatened. Wow, you're amazing, Chloe. As you wish, Your Highness. Well, welcome to the team. Great, I'll do what I can. So is our next destination that teleportation circle at the end of the sealed area? Yeah, so let us travel to the next area, or by the sounds of it, to the next plane. Yeah. That appears to be the technical name for the various areas that make up the land we're in. It's a concept used in the Septian Church too. Our world is made up of a number of planes or realms situated on top of one another. At the top is the sky where the goddess dwells, below that is the earth where we live, and at the bottom lies Gehenna where sinners are judged. Those are the main 3, but in between them there are countless other planes or realms too. So in other words, the farther down we descend, the less of the blessings of the goddess will be able to reach us. Can you not say stuff like that? All the creepy monsters roaming around, it's freaky enough around here as it is. You sound like a child who's afraid to walk around the house when the lights are off. Although I suppose that does make sense given that you truly are a child. Wow. I am so not a child. Anyway, if that fake Grancel was the second plane, the next one's the third, right? I mean, it sounded obvious, so I'm not sure it's all going in one clear direction, or if we might run into a fork at some point. Fork, eh? I mean, the title is Gold Road, Silver Road. Like, you know, that kind of implies like a fork or 2 different paths. So even if it's not like that, that doesn't change how ugly this could get. So let's get ready for just about anything. Who knows what's waiting up ahead? Something wrong, Rias? If you think you might have figured something out, the rest of the class would love to hear about it. No, it's nothing important. You're right, we should start getting ready to leave. It may be worth our while to investigate some of the doors you've encountered this far. Oh yeah, we've got the one with Chloe available now. At least I'm assuming that was talking about Chloe. No, it was Dev, because it said something like the princess who does something, so that's gotta be Chloe. At the very least, they don't seem to have been placed by any of our other foes. I'm all in favor of investigating them too. So yeah, Julia, you know, you've had your fun, but get out.
Together now.
Oh, I clicked off the screen. Whoops. Yeah, so what do you do, Chloe? Like, you don't actually have that great of special moves from what I remember. That's it? That's all you got? Okay, maybe Julia can get back in after all. Yo, we could give the accessory to Chloe, and I mean, she would just be out of control. Cause she's got high natural magic stat. Oh my god, she's so good. She goes to 1197. Yeah, she's got like 100 more. What's her speed stat? Her speed stat's actually even better than Riaz's. By just a slight amount. Well... yeah, you don't even have an action. The problem with Chloe is the triple waters. Really, they're not that big of a deal. Because, I mean, I'm going to be using a mind always. HP's a little meh, because she has such low max HP. We don't have any other water cords we could fit in. And she does have one long line. Yeah, I think we can make this work. I think we might make Chloe #1 Cassie girl. Well, you know what? We're over 40 minutes, so I will set up her orbments off screen, and then in the next video, I think we will go to that one door. Yeah, I mean, Princess with Indomitable Will. I mean, that's got to be Chloe. I mean, I don't really think of her as having an indomitable will, but you know, she's definitely a little badass. I'm XGC87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.